So getting on to the felting needles, I basically do a pack of the 38 star, because these are really a good all-rounder, I find, and that's the size that I use mostly. And then I mean, getting into the size of different sizes of felting needles, there's quite a lot, but the higher the number, the finer the needle. So and these are just the popular sizes that I have in my packs. But to start off with, if you're using a single needle by itself, then you could use the 36. But I find if I'm using them in a holder, then I will go for the 38, because I think they work much better. So needle holders. This one is designed to hold a single needle, and it's quite comfortable to use. There's also a chunkier version, so it does the same job. It holds a single needle, it's just a chunkier handle. Then we'll move on to the pen tool. So the pen tool is designed to hold 3 needles. You can also, that's the packet that it comes in. So if I just show you, just use this. If I just show you how we load these. So they just drop in the holes there. And you can use it with either 1, 2 or 3 needles. That just simply screws on there. I tend to use it with just the 2 needles. I think I just prefer the pen tool with 2 needles for the projects that I do. So yeah. But this is good again for the picture kits. The pen tool's really useful, as is the this tool. Now this one holds 3 needles, but as you can see, the holes are all lined up. So when they're loaded, they're all in a straight line. So that makes it very useful for when you're stabbing and want to get in a straight line. That tool is really useful. So that's the wooden multi needle holder, and that holds 1, 2 or 3 needles, and I always have 3 in that holder. Then we go on to the large metal needle holder. Now this one's really heavy. Using it, I'll show you one with it loaded. So this one holds 6 needles, up to 6 needles. You could just have 4 in, or if you prefer, and that's quite very easy to load as well. So the needles just drop into there, and then this screws on. And as I say, it's really heavy, so when you're doing really large projects, like one of the doorstops or the hairs that we make in the workshops, then that is just ideal. And it covers quite a large area. As you can see, the needles are spread out more to cover the area faster. So that's the metal needle holder that holds 6. So I think we've gone through all the holders. There's also the punch tool, which I think I mentioned earlier. So this also has a little safety cover on there. So this holds 6 needles, but I tend to put the finer needles in here, and this is one to use on like the picture kit, or if you you're doing sort of a flat felting. So I don't tend to use this one very much, but it's quite handy, and it has this the lock on, so when it's not in use you're not likely to stab yourself. So that's what's known as a punch tool. So I think that's all the needle holders. The other equipment, move that out of the way. So other equipment, safety, and these are very useful, especially when you're first starting out needle felting. So if you were right-handed, you'll put these on your left hand, and if you're as you can see, that's where you're going to be holding your work, and these digits are the ones that's going to come in close contact to the needle. So that's the idea of the finger guards. Yeah. So, and I think one last item that I can share with you. So that we made this just to go with the wool felting pads, and this is just a wool pouch to store all your felting equipment. So you could get your needles in there and your tools and what have you. So that's just a little storage pad. So till the next video, goodbye from Annis's Handfelted Creations.